How's it going, peoples? I'm Ryan. Welcome to the channel. I'm playing Fall Guys today, and as you can probably guess from my extravagant title there, we're talking a little bit about Trump and martial law today. Because I've heard this, and I don't know if it's true, and I'm not going to say whether I believe it's true or not, or how I feel about the situation, because politics are just something that brings people apart. And what I try to do on my channel is bring everyone together, including minorities and, you know, whatever kind of person you are. Even if you're a nerd, you are welcome here. I'm just kidding. I'm a nerd, so it's okay for me to say stuff like that. What happened is, and I heard this from someone who heard it from someone who saw it in a video, and then I watched part of that video, and this is the information that I retained from that. So I know very vague amount about this, but if you want to search more on it, you're not going to be able to find it on mainstream news sources like CNN, Fox, wherever else that is a news source that you've heard of. Alex, when he was back on the channel and we did Conspiracy Theory Thursdays, used to say that DuckDuckGo is a good unbiased news source. Or you can like search terms on there, and then it'll bring up like it's a search engine, basically. And ooh, I barely made that. And so if you want to find more about it, you can go there and you can tell me what you find, because I'm interested in it. But basically what happened is people have said that they have gotten from their government contractors this information that in the next 2 to 3 days, Trump is going to be calling martial law, which sounds kind of crazy and also sounds pretty useless in this situation, because basically what he doesn't want is he doesn't want to be out of office, you know, obviously. But it sounds kind of crazy. Like, how does declaring martial law help him in this situation? Like, no one's gonna help him overturn the election, you know? But once you get into the details about it, it sounds a little bit more like it could be a thing. It might be a thing. I'm going to tell you guys what I know. You guys can make your own conclusions. I love to hear what you think about it in the comments, but here we go. So, as we know, the DC area, the capital, was overcome by a group of protesters, rioters, whatever you want to call them. And they, I can't remember which building it was, but they went in the building, the Senate building maybe? I don't know. The place where they were basically doing the paperwork, I guess, for switching office from Trump to Biden. And when that happened, people say now that Trump had specialists, and this is just what people say. I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to tell you, and you can decide for yourself. No. What are the odds? What are the odds of that? And now I have to go all the way back. I'm not going to qualify. People say that when that happened, Trump had specialists who went in and secured laptops of some of the Democratic people who were appointed there. And what that means... Why did you fall? Okay. What that means is that Trump could be potentially in possession of some incriminating evidence of those people, given that they've done incriminating things. Again, not going to say if I think they did or not. I'm just saying that this game sucks because I did not qualify. I'm just saying that this is what has been said. This is what I heard. And so, if you pay attention to the news, you've seen that people are really pushing to impeach Trump. And why they say they're doing that is because if they impeach him, he can't run for office ever again. But a secondary reason, or maybe a primary reason that's being hidden by that other reason, is because if Trump gets impeached, he can't release that information because he's been banned from everything. He's been banned from Twitter. He's been banned from Snapchat, Instagram. He literally has no means of communicating, and not to mention the news sources won't air him either. Sorry, I'm sick. But what happens is, if he declares martial law, he automatically comes in possession of the ability to broadcast whatever he wants throughout any source of media. We're talking TV news, we're talking Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're talking the emergency alert system on your phones that show Amber Alerts. Basically, if he has incriminating evidence on these people, then declaring martial law is like the best way for him, and like the only way for him at this point, to share that. Now, what does this mean for people though? Because martial law isn't just a takeover of the media, it's a takeover of the government by the military. And by the way, he does have permission to do this without Congress. He has the ability to do this without Congress, because he's the president, you know? Please, if this wrecking ball hits me one more time, holy hell, okay. Sorry, just a little bit of rage there. So, what that means for people, though, is, there's going to be a mass, amount of military units placed all across the United States to put down any unrest, because if Trump declared martial law and just started saying things that other people didn't agree with, there would be riots and there would be unrest, obviously. And, you know, that's people defending what they believe in. So I guess it's okay to an extent. When it becomes violent, I don't believe it's okay. I want everybody to be safe. That's just the way I am. But, I mean, everybody has their own beliefs, and no one wants to have their beliefs stomped on, I guess, you know. But it's a two-way street, you know. Democratic, Republican, both sides have beliefs. Only one side really gets their way. I mean, there's compromises and such, but unfortunately that's the way American politics work, and I don't believe it is. It should be how it works, because that's ridiculous that we're so divided. Like, literally the government is set up to divide us, if you think about it, but it is what it is. So the military would be placed throughout the United States. There would be curfews. There would be supply lines would be cut off. So what people are saying is stock up on food and gas, because you never know what's going to happen in the next few days. They say to have 2 weeks of food, and they said that the martial law could last for a month. But that's the longest they think it would last for, if it happens. I don't know what to believe, but I think that it would be wise for people to stock up if you think that this could be a thing. Because as we saw from previous episodes of Crazy Americans, whenever there's a slight crisis, I mean, I guess coronavirus wasn't a slight crisis, but it didn't call for the fact that everybody went to go get toilet paper. Like, that has nothing to do with the coronavirus, like, at all. It was so unnecessary. Everyone was like, but how will we wipe our asses, whenever they were talking about, like, a pandemic that's killing people. But everybody was just concerned about their asses. Selfish people. So go stock up on stuff. I will say this. My mom went to the store today, and when she went to the store today, it was crowded and they didn't have any toilet paper. They also were out of a lot of other things, and it's just concerning, you know? I mean, you can say that you don't believe in it if you want, but nonetheless, people are acting like it might happen, so you might want to be prepared, just in case. But yeah, if this does happen, my main thing here is I want everyone to be safe. This is a really dangerous situation. There will be riots, and I think people will lose their lives in this situation, because people who are talking about this have gone as far to say that there will be arrest made of Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden if this happens the way that they think it's going to. Wait, what's happening? Is this me? Oh, I have a tail. Okay, I was like, I don't have a tail equipped. but I thought I didn't qualify for a second. I was really confused. Anyways, if that happens, there's going to be so much unrest you will never believe. I know many of my fans are from other countries. This may affect you as well because the United States has such a large influence around the world. But it'll mainly affect my lads from the United States who live here, you know, around where I live. And if this starts to affect you, if you're concerned about this stuff, or if you're just outright enraged, yes, that's the words I'm looking for. If you're just outright enraged about what's going on, if this happens, please don't resort to violence. I think right now would even be a really bad time to protest. I'm not discouraging protesting because that's fighting for what you believe in, and I think everyone should have the right and have the will to do that. What I am saying is, when martial law is in effect, that means the military is going to be involved, and they're not going to mess around. They're not going to risk the lives of their people in order to, please, there's 4 seconds, please. Damn it, I'm not going to get one. They're not going to risk the lives of their men to, I'll just put it this way. They're not going to mess around. So if you're going to fight, and if you're going to protest, I would wait until after the martial law is over, if it's even going to be a thing. It might not be a thing. This might all be fake news that conspiracy theories or theorists are throwing out there. But in the event that it does happen, stay inside and stay safe with your family. I know that these events, these claims, and the things that are going on right now hold a lot of weight to them. But I do care deeply for all people, no matter who you are. And I would really hate it if anyone lost their lives in this situation. I know it's going to be inevitable if it does happen, but it doesn't have to be you. There's other ways to do it. I promise you there's another way. Work smart, not hard when it comes to the protesting, you know? If you want to protest your stuff, figure out a way for it to be heard without violence being a result of it. Because the sooner that you all resort to peaceful motives, the sooner we can get back to normal life. And yeah, but I'm going to keep making videos no matter what happens. And I just encourage you guys to stay safe and be smart during these times. I care about each and every one of you. Even if this is your first time here, I care about you. So make good choices and let me know what you think in the comments below, because I'm actually really interested in what other people are thinking about this. And let me know if you can find anything else on DuckDuckGo or any other news media sources, because I don't know, I find this situation very interesting, and a lot will result from this. Maybe the fall of our very democracy? No, that's not a word, Ryan. The fall of our very democracy. You know, a lot of things come into question when you start to think about the gravity of this situation. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. I appreciate you all for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys miss Conspiracy Theory Thursdays, so I hope this is a little bit nostalgic for you guys who were fans of that. But other than that, stay safe, like I said, from all things, because it's a dangerous time out there. Stay as safe as possible. And join the Discord if you haven't. I love it when people join the Discord. We like to hang out with you guys, talk to you guys. We have a really great community full of awesome people. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.